Hello and welcome to the first session on Principal Component Analysis, that is PCA. I am Dr. Shweta Arora, faculty in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at the North Cap University, Gurugram. In this session, we are going to learn about what is the need of PCA, what is PCA, how to reduce the dimensions using PCA, and what are different steps involved for accomplishing PCA. So now the question comes, why do we need principal component analysis? So principal component analysis is a very powerful dimensionality reduction technique or data reduction technique which we can use in exploratory data analysis and for making predictive models in the area of machine learning or artificial intelligence. For example, let's say we have been given data of various samples containing let's say n number of features. We have, let's say, n number of features given in the data set. There may be any number of samples here, right? And data reduction or dimensionality reduction in the terminology of PCA is that we need to extract new features from the given set of n number of features, and these new features will be, let's say, m in number, and this m will always be lesser than n, right? Now to reduce the dimensions from n to m, we need to apply some transformation to the given data set, which will change the axis, or we can say the coordinate system, by moving and rotating these axes. For example, let's say we have given two-dimensional data between x1 and x2, and these black circles are the given data samples. If I am going to move this axis by this angle, and similarly by same amount of angle this x2 is rotated, then I am getting this red line and blue line respectively. So these red lines and blue line, this red and blue line is going to represent my new axis, and in the terminology of PCA, we are going to get these new axis with the help of eigenvectors of the data covariance matrix, and these eigenvectors are nothing but we call them as principal components. So by finding out the top principal components, we can obtain the lower dimensional data set while preserving as much of the data's variation as possible. As you can see here, this red line represents the principal component. We can call it as first principal component, as most of the variation is along this first principal component as compared to the blue line, wherein the blue line variation is lesser as compared to the red line. Please note here that these eigenvectors or principal components are orthogonal to each other, and this PCA is a linear transformation technique. Now let's talk about different steps required for dimensionality reduction using PCA. The very first step is to standardize the given data. Second, compute the covariance matrix. Third, calculate the eigenvectors and eigenvalues. Fourth, sort these eigenvalues in descending order and then compute the principal components. And lastly, from the extracted principal components, the top principal components into consideration, we can reduce the dimensions of the data set. So that's all about introduction to principal component analysis. In the next session, I will talk about the very first step of dimensionality reduction using PCA, which is to standardize the data. Thank you.